We are back. So a lot has happened since the last vlog, episode 2 of the road back to Hyrox. A lot of things have changed. I've made a lot of progress. My mindset has completely shifted thanks to a new podcast. But starting the day off, today is Friday. I have just pulled up to Tesco. It is absolutely lashing rain. I'm bringing the bottles back, which is a job that we all clearly love. And I put them in the back seat in black bags, and of course one of the bags tipped over, so now I have to clean all that up. It is lashing rain. I've been sitting in the car for about 10 minutes trying to talk myself into going, stalling in any way I can. But luckily one of those stalls has been, hey, I should really start vlogging, even though I don't have my camera, so I'm going to use my phone for this first part, and then I'll pick it up from the camera later. So what has happened? The injury is a lot better, hips a lot better. A lot of days I'm waking up completely pain-free. I'm progressing in training thanks to Carl. Shout out to Colin Dempsey, who is guiding me along the way. I basically just do what he tells me. Running is progressing, but we'll get into that as the vlog goes on. But for now, I'm gonna take a little break because I have to do the exciting job of returning the bottles. Okay guys, so the bottles are done, and I don't like to brag, but I did not have one rejection, not one can or bottle sent back. You know, it's funny, I was talking to my brothers about just YouTube and blogging and stuff, and they're always encouraging me to do it because we love consuming YouTube. Like we all have YouTube Premium because it gets rid of ads, and also it's the thing we consume the most. Like I don't have Spotify or don't have any of that stuff, so this is my Spotify. But I was worried over the past about vlogging because like I'm not traveling, I'm not going anywhere. I'm like, oh, it's going to be a bit boring kind of day-to-day stuff. But here we are bringing back the bottles, and it's a freaking exciting Friday morning. I don't know how I'm going to top this one, but heading into Newbridge now. Traffic is horrific. I should have seen this coming, but I have to go to the 3 shop because I need a new phone because my screen is cracked, or not cracked, it has like a pink line on it, which is weird. And I'm not due for an upgrade until February, so I can't order a phone online. So I have to go into the shop to do it. It's very annoying. I'm probably going to get a Samsung or something. And then I'm going to meet the lads for coffee, which is always a highlight of the week. Got a train today. I'm going to go for a run. Actually, something funny that's happened since I've started running again is, like, before this, obviously we'll talk about pain and stuff like that, but before this, if it was anyway raining or cold or too hot, like if the weather was in any way a legit excuse, I would just go to the gym and run on the treadmill. And now I'm like, I've gone out in lashing rain. I've gone out absolutely freezing with gloves and a woolly hat on. It's lashing rain today. I can't wait to get outside. It's funny just how your perspective changes when something is taken away from you. But interesting times ahead. Gonna do all this stuff now and then get into training, a little bit of work, all that sort of stuff as the day goes on. Listen to this for a complete pile of crap. So I'm back home, had coffee with the lads, back on the fancy camera and the good microphone. Just about to jump into a call at 12 and it's 11:57, but I want to tell this story. So I went into 3. So like I was saying earlier, I need a new phone. The screen is damaged. I'm eligible for an upgrade in February, and my contract is up like March, April. So what I want to do is get a new phone, and on bill pay, I can get new phones. If I'm a new customer, let's say, I can get a new phone for free or for the latest Samsung, €200. It's going to cost me €100 roughly to get the screen fixed. So I might as well just get a new phone at that point. But with 3, I tried explaining the situation. I said, look, I'm happy to commit to another year or 2 years or whatever the contract is for the phone I choose. But I need to get out of this current contract. No, it's not possible. You have to buy out the rest of your contract. I'm like, you were telling me that you as a company can't, and I spoke about this online to customer support. They said go into the shop, went into the shop. They said they can't do anything to go online. So it's like everyone passing the buck. How is it possible? They own the company. Just cancel my current contract, or I'll commit to a new contract first and then cancel my other contract. And you'll get me for another 2 years as a customer. But now as a result of this, they're going to lose me as a customer because it's not helpful to me at all. So I'm still going to go get a new phone. I'm going to go get a new phone somewhere else. And like, I'm just going to fucking cancel at the bank. But that makes me a bad customer. Maybe that's bad karma. I probably won't do that. What I will end up doing is getting the screen fixed maybe And then once my contract is up, just forgetting it and going to a new company. So I can't understand that. Like, if I commit to a new contract, you should be able to cancel the contract that I'm currently in. Anyways, rant over. Jumping into this meeting, and then I'm going to have breakfast, which is overnight Weetabix, which I'll show you now. I have this almost every day. Just Weetabix crushed in the base, high protein yogurt, some Sweet Freedom chocolate sauce, and then some berries. Delicious, absolutely delicious. It's called Weetabix cheesecake or overnight Weetabix, but actually I made it like 5 minutes ago, threw it in the freezer for 5 minutes, and now I'm going to have it. And then I'm also going to go for a run, which I'm excited about. So lots to do today. Okay guys, I'm not sure how much of this you'll be able to hear, but out for a run. Did a 13-minute warm-up, so the longest I'd done before this was 10 minutes on, a minute off for 4 rounds, so 40 minutes in total. 13 minutes absolutely fine. Now I'm going to do a minute fast, a minute slow, but my fast is still going to be very tame in comparison to what I used to be able to run. So I've been running my easy pace at around 6 minutes to 6:30, and I'm going to do the fast pace at like maybe 5 minutes. I'll just see how it goes, but do 5 rounds of that and then do a cool down and see how we go. Okay guys, so I did 6 rounds at 1 minute on, 1 minute off at about a 5 minute per kilometer pace. Everything felt fine, no pain, the pace felt easy. All this technique work is really starting to pay off because I feel so much lighter on my feet. So I'll just have to make sure as I build up the time and distance and speed, I don't slip back into old habits. So, and surprisingly, a lot of people have told me that they're very interested to hear about what I'm doing technique-wise because they've hurt themselves running. I'm no expert in running, but I will share what I'm doing. You can take it and try it or not, or talk to a running expert. I think is always the best path, but what I'm doing is working for me, and that's enough proof. So I'll share it at some stage, but doing the exact same cool down distance as I did warm up. So it'll be 40 minutes total, and not my highest distance that I've done so far, but with this speed I kind of hedge my bets. Okay guys, so job done. Cool down went well. Nothing, I think it was like 6k in total. My hip and glute were a tiny bit sore at the end, but I don't think that's running related. I've had I got up this morning, did my morning walk and mobility, but from that point on, so say 7 a.m, I was driving, did the bottles obviously, but that's not much activity. Met the lads for coffee, sitting down, driving back. Sat down for work for far too long, so I think it's more a reflection of that than the running. But we'll see. I'm confident it'll be fine, so I'm going to go inside and get some food now. But one thing I do need to refresh in my memory is the things I can and can't eat before I go for a run, and how that reflects on me needing to go to the toilet, because right now I gotta go inside and take a poop. Okay guys, so got back from the run, got a little bit of food. I'm gonna have some dinner later, but this sums up how my weekend is going to go. Up in the attic, taking down the Christmas decorations. The time has come. Saturday morning, it is training time. I'm going to do an upper body session. I haven't really been planning my upper body sessions. I've just been winging it. The reason for that is I haven't been going anywhere near like let's say 10 out of 10 effort is the most weight you can lift. I've been doing 5 or 6, and then just seeing if anything aggravates my hip on the day. So I've been very much doing it kind of off the cuff, but I'll do a push exercise and then I'll do a pull exercise, and keeping it balanced, but not necessarily having any structure. And then what I've done a couple of times is do my upper body, and during my rest periods for my upper body, I'll do some rehab work, some of my hip rehab. So I'll probably do that again today, try to get some footage of that. But soon I will bring some more structure in. I'm also going to test out some wall balls today. So I did goblet squats with a 20 kilo dumbbell during the week, and they felt absolutely fine. Zero pain, movement felt good, weight felt comfortable. So if I can goblet squat at 20, I can do a wall ball. Now I just have to convince myself not to do 150 wall balls. Got to start small. Body unit, is that in your way? Is that in your way? No, it's not at all.
Monday. It is Monday at 1:10. I'm about to go do some training. So the weekend was a bit of a blur. So for the past week, we've had like a virus or bug working its way through the house. So the two kids were off school. Aoife had to take days off work, which I think I've seen her sick once in all the time I've known her. My body's a bit strange where like I had to shut down for 24 hours and then I was good. It's like my body's like, we're done, we have to reboot. And like I don't do anything for 24 hours, pretty much just sleep and I'm good. But yesterday, both of us picked up like these head colds. So I'm a bit bunged up. So I'm not going to run. I'm just going to do some strength and rehab work just to give this a chance to pass. That's a general good rule of thumb. If you're sick, should I train? Should I not train? If it's above the neck, it tends to be okay to train. You still have to reduce intensity, but you should be okay. If it's in the neck or below, like in the chest, best to rest. I don't know if that's an expression, but it is now. Anyway, so going to do that. Going to try some deadlifts for the first time, do some goblet squats, some lunges, all lower body type stuff, and then get my rehab done as well. So I'll try to get some footage of that. Also at the weekend, we did the whole Christmas tree decorations. I think there was only one argument, so that was a real success in my eyes. Nobody enjoys doing the lights, okay? Anyone who does is a liar or a serial killer. I'm not sure which one, but it's one of the two. There's no in between. So I'm strongly considering next year buying a tree that's lit already and then just have to hang the baubles on it, hang the decorations. Not sure on that because this year actually it's time consuming, but we only fought once, so who knows. The only other thing I did all weekend was go out for dinner with my parents. So as I've been trying to do that like at least once every 2 to 3 months. I think it's just an age thing. As I'm getting older, I just want to do that more. So that's always a nice time. And yeah, now time for training.
Exactly, you know yourself, so any names like that? Yeah. Okay. And I come with Christmas every so
Training session done, smothering with a bit of a head cold, but really happy with that one. We are making a lot of progress, a lot of movements are starting to come back. Still not completely pain-free, but certainly a lot more pain-free moments and a lot more movements pain-free. So I'm excited for the next couple of weeks. December is going to be a good training month. Separation season as they call it. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe to see how this road keeps progressing.